Hello.
Hi, everyone.
It's our final Tiny Talk Shop of the year. Nancy Hornback.
And I'm Bridget Petrino.
How are you doing? I hope you had a great Christmas, Hanukkah, um, all of it. New Year's Eve is right around the corner. Tomorrow is it for 2016. I hope you guys have had an awesome year, or maybe some of you are looking forward to just like get hightailing it out of this year and heading into 2017. So we thought we would talk about New Year's resolutions. And do you keep them? Have you ever kept them? Or do they just kind of go by the wayside, like, oh, that was kind of wishful thinking?
Right.
Because somebody be like, we're going to get in shape together this year. Let's do it. Okay. And the second
by
week
January,
of the year,
yeah.
it's January 15th. Oh, I think I'm not getting up. I'm too tired.
I know.
Oh, goodness. So let us know what you think. All right. So, Bridget, you go first.
Well, to be honest, I'm not huge on New Year's resolutions. I feel like if I'm ready to start something, I don't really need like the new year to do it. But that being said, I have set goals, and sometimes I forget about them like 2 weeks later, and other times I can actually fulfill them and follow through. And someone this morning even wrote that I've set many, but there wasn't any that I kept until I got mad enough about it. And that is so true. Like, you have to have like a really strong emotion attached to it in order to actually follow through, because I think what the key is picking something that's easy to do, something small that you can be consistent with over time. Don't make this huge goal of, all right, I'm going to go from not working out at all to working out, an hour a day every single day. Start with something small, like 15 minutes, 3 days a week.
I would never even say that.
But I think when you set your bar too high, then it's easier to just give up. But if you can do little things every day and be consistent.
Yeah, I actually, every year at the very end of the year, I kind of take stock of what happened in the year. The good things, the bad things, the things that were challenging, the things that I grew with, and all of that. So I always really try to do that. And then I also do the big bucket list sort of things that I want to have done. So last year, for instance, the big bucket things were I want to start singing again, which I did. I started singing in February at my church in the praise and worship team, which I'm so glad to start to do that again, because I haven't sung professionally. Well, I wouldn't get to that professional, but still, it is a very professional group of musicians and singers. But I haven't sung in front of people for like 9-10 years or something, and so that was a really big deal for me to just get up and audition. I was really scared to death, and even though I was a professional singer for all those years, so I did that, and I've continued on with that. And then another big bucket thing for me was I wanted to do public speaking, and I wanted to do some encouragement and empowering kind of speaking, and so I did 2 talks this year, so I was really proud of that, and I'm going to continue on that for next year. So that was a big thing on my bucket list. And then another thing, which has been this has been a long thing. I've had this really bad, like, crazy thing with my throat and all of that, and I decided this was the year, and I've been dealing with it for 15, 18 years. So I decided this was the year I was going to do something about it, to see if there was any kind of Hail Mary in there somewhere that could make all this stuff go away. Well, there is no Hail Mary. However, I have gone through everything that I needed to, so I could get to the point where, okay, probably
now
not.
you know.
Probably not. And that's okay. Like, so totally fine.
So you followed through with like everything.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I feel like and that's what I put on my New Year's resolutions. They're really things that I haven't done, but I really want to do. Like, I have that emotion connected to it, like you were talking about. So I would encourage you all to make that kind of stock of what has happened throughout 2016, like really good things, some things that weren't so good, and then also that can help you make what that transition is for the next year. Maybe 2 or 3 things tops that are like the big things that you really want to do. And I think one of the things for me this year is going to be to try to get my body back in shape again.
Oh, okay.
That is because we're going on a cruise.
So, when is that?
That's in May. So
okay, so you have like 5 months.
Yeah, I got 5 months to kind
That's good. Well, just
maybe
start one step at a time. Don't overdo it.
No.
So you can keep with it.
I do still work out, but it's, I'd like to try to really go for it. So, Mary Jane says, I don't make resolutions. For me, it's lifestyle changes, and it's unusual. The one thing that I really need to get under control.
Carol Ann will be answering your question next week, by the way.
Yes, and Caroline actually had a really great question about how do you when you've tried everything and you get to the end and you're like, it's a really
don't know
what
to
to do aside from prayer, and even that's just like, I can't even, that's not even working. So what do you do next? And so we're gonna tackle that next week. And actually, that's a really, really good conversation and a good question to have. And I've been there many times in my life, so we'll discuss that and I'll share at least how I dealt with it. So. So anything that you're going to put on your bucket list this year, your New Year's resolutions?
Well, I don't know.
That you want to share?
I'm just trying to grow my blog and my business, and I'm starting a membership site and things like that. So I have little like next steps to do, but I probably should sit down and review 2016 and
Yep.
yeah.
See where you've come.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. See what you've created in 2016, and see what you want to create in 2017. Because it really is the life coach that I've been working with, who I adore. They really talk about the creating, and you're creating what you have. And so when you put these things down on paper and you start to like really, really get connected to what it is that you want to do, and for those kind of quote unquote resolutions, New Year's resolutions, when you really get connected to them and visualize them and see them all the time and put that in and feel yourself in that spot, then those are the things that really start to create, and you'll see those New Year's resolutions actually come to pass.
Yeah.
Which is really fun. So we're so glad you guys came aboard today. It's is it Delanda? Hi. And Marlene's in. Oh, Marlene? We're just talking about New Year's resolutions. That's it. You can reread. It's not too long. It's not too heavy today. But hi, Megan. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning, everyone. We're so glad y'all could join us again, and thank you for just making our time at Tiny Talk Shop so rewarding for, I think, all of us. I hope for all of us, because truly we're not experts. We're just peeps. We're moms. We're working moms. We're girlfriends and sisters and moms and all that kind of stuff, and we really are just sharing our life with you, and hopefully some of that we are definitely learning from you, and I hope you guys are learning and growing from us as well.
Kobe says that my yoga moves are awesome, and thank you. And that's actually something I'm always working on. I have a bunch of skills that I'm trying to do. So, that's
great.
It's always fun. And Marlene says she never makes resolutions. I feel like each day is a gift.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Good. Hi, John. All right. So thank you so much again for joining us and being a part of our Tiny Talk Shop this year. And look for us in the new year. We'll be back again next week, and we'll talk about that very important topic that was it again that brought it up? Carolyn brought up. And we'll get to that next week. In the meantime, have a healthy, happy, safe New Year's Eve and an awesome 2017. And follow us on our Tiny Talk Shop podcast and our YouTube channel as well.
Yep.
Okay. Very good. Awesome. Thanks, you guys. Take care. Bye.